La primera opción es para hacer transparente la ventana y con la segunda casilla podemos manipular el avatar. Si desmarcamos, no vamos a poder mover al avatar. La segunda opción es para ajustar el tamaño de la cámara, o sea, de la salida cuando van a poner OBS. Nunca lo he usado, pero supongo que eso hace, la verdad. No sé mucho sobre esto. No tengo cámara.
Este programa
La tercera, esta es de la cara de
igual
face.
funciona.
Pueden poner el micrófono, pueden poner una cámara. Si es que ustedes tienen cámara, los movimientos que hagan con la cabeza también lo va a hacer el avatar. Aquí tienen la opción si el avatar va a estar siguiendo al mouse con la mirada, o a nosotros, o a ninguno. Eso acá lo recomiendo que lo dejen así como está, no lo toquen. Acá tienen la opción para dónde guardar las capturas de
Como modelos en formato VR. It's, I mean, carpool karaoke is just great. Karaoke BDS. There you are. That episode is great. I watched that one. Just great. So take a look at it. Go for it. And there you can see that. Well, I think that there are like two or three of them that speaks. Yeah, they speak English quite well. The rest, just a few words, just a few things, but they sing in English. Okay, class two of this week, and today we're going to focus mostly on speaking. So welcome, Sofía, Francisca, Ignacio, Constanza, Veroitza, Ignacio Olmedo, Iván Torres, Josefa, María Sofía, Sofía, Alejandro, Alonso, Constanza Urtubia, David Ponce, Marco Rivera, Marisol Yáñez, Constanza Urbina, no, Catalina Urbina, sorry, Antonia Catalina Urbina, Antonia y que Antonia la tengo ahí como al revés, tiene ahí todo al revés. Y Valeria, and Valeria, welcome. Good morning, ¿cómo están? Everything is all right? Are you okay? Are you all
Yeah.
right? You're
Yes,
right?
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're doing fine? Doing right? Doing cool?
Yep. And you, mister?
Doing well, doing well. I have a long class here in the morning. I started at 8. Now I think I have, yeah, this is my second tea of the morning. So yeah, pretty good. Lots of energy. We're going to do lots of things today. Well, not me, but you. Okay, so let's start the recording and welcome again to our second class of this week. We're going to continue covering the content from Unit 2.4, in which our main goal is for us to start using, right, the vocabulary and language to ask for and give directions. Okay, so yesterday we learned a few things about, in this case, Bangkok, right? So we have a video about it you can watch. I provide you with it some extra information, right? You can watch that video on YouTube, right? About exploring Thailand, in this case. Lots of different things that you can do in that beautiful and amazing country. We play a video game, sorry, a game. We also did the cloud task, the cloud words, right, activity in which you have to provide lots of different places in a town. Then we identify this, how to identify a place on a map. This is when someone asks you, right, if there is there a, or are there any, right? For example, is there a mall in the city where you live? Is there a bank? Is there a cash machine, right? An ATM, etc. You can use the prepositions of place in order to identify that place on a map. And remember, we said on for the names of the streets or avenues, right? Avenue. Remember that on the corner of, you said the street and also the avenue. So on the corner of Market Street and 3rd Avenue. So that's it. And that is for on the corner of. And of course, you have to complement that because when you're in a corner, there are many things around. So it can be difficult to identify. So you go deeper and you clarify that information, right? Next to, just next to, al lado de in Spanish, and between, right? So for example, my cup is between my hands, right? Just in the middle of, and you have to mention the two things that are, of course, around. We use this and we take a look at this dialogue, right, in which a person is looking for a public restroom, a public bathroom, right, because he's in this, her son, sorry, needs to go to the toilet, right, and this lady here with her dog, right, she tell her that well, there are some restrooms inside the mall, right? And that mall is, right, or that market, and sorry, it's on the corner of 3rd Avenue and Market Street. So you can provide also that information, right, to people. So that's a good idea. That it's great to know the prepositions, in this case of place, to identify certain things on a map or give indications, right? We also identify a couple of things on a map, right? We did this activity, so I went through the rooms, right, asking you, and you were also chatting with your classmates. So I ask you a few things like where is or is there a bank over there? Is there a hospital? And you provide certain answers to those questions, right? So we can say, for example, if someone asks me for a bank, yeah, I can say, well, there is one bank. It is on 3rd Avenue, and it is between the department store and the restaurant, right? Just across from the park, right? So you can provide even more information than the one that you were just asked, okay? So is there a gas station? Yes, there is one. It's on the corner of Market Street and 2nd Avenue, just in front of, sorry, across from or opposite the hospital or the parking lot. So you have two options there, okay? And in that way, you practice, in this case, how to identify a place on a map, right? To give some indications. And finally, the last activity that we did deals with this, in this case, with this map, right? In which we listen to a person, right, looking for a place in Bangkok. In this case, she was looking for the Jim Thompson House Museum, right? And the guy that she talked, luckily, he speaks English, so he spoke English, sorry. So he told her, right, how to get from one place to, in this case, the other, that in this case was the Jim Thompson House Museum, right? So, in order for you to remember now, we're going to see what was the, I mean, this is the real world map, as you can see here. Sorry, this is the previous one. So this is a real world map. This is taken from Google Maps, and it takes 13 to 14 minutes to get to that place, and the route is quite easy, right? So you should go straight ahead, right? Then you have to, in the crossroads, you have to take the first left, and then you have to take the second right, go along, and the Jim Thompson Museum is going to be on the left, okay? So it's quite simple. You have two routes here. One is easier than the other. That's the real world route compared to this one, which is made for this, in this case, for the book itself. Good. So now we are ready to continue to the second part of this. And now we're going to focus our attention into how to give directions. So for us now, we are going to be like the Siri voice of these maps, or the Google Now voice, or the voice of Waze, right? So because we have to use certain words, we call them in some occasions imperatives, right? Verbs, right? To provide better options for our listeners to follow. And here you are, some of them, okay? So the idea is that we identify these signs, right? Because we are going to use them. These are vocabulary words to give directions. So we have A to J, and we have to identify them with the corresponding, so we have to match them, sorry, with the corresponding numbers, okay? So take a look at them, think a bit, and we're going to start, of course, checking. While you're doing that, listen to BTS. Right? Let's see if we can listen to another song of BTS. Or just the same one? The same one. So I'm gonna put here. Start, continue thinking, do the match, and then we check. I'm give you just 1 minute. Ready? So let's check. So we're going to pause BTS and we're going to continue. So the first option, which letter? So it says on the right, letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, or J. Which letter? On the right. So it is
B.
B.
B or D? Yes, it says on the right. It should be
D.
D. Yes, D, not B, because it says on the right. Okay.
D.
Yeah, just a position on the map. On the right. Good. How about the second one? Take the first left.
H.
H.
Excellent. Then number 3, on the left.
E.
Yeah, E. Number 4, go straight on.
A.
It is A. Very good. Straight on or straight ahead is the same thing. Go straight on or straight ahead. It's in this case A. Siga derechito. Number 5, take the second right.
I.
I. Yes. Number 6, go past. Go past. Which
G.
one?
G.
G? Not really G.
F.
It's F. Yes. You go past certain elements that could be a building or a kiosk. I don't know. So pasadito, el famoso pasadito. Pasadito de esto, there you can find it. Okay. So go past. Then number 7, turn left.
B.
Quite
No,
simple,
C.
right? Turn left. That's C, right?
Yeah, I'm stop. I'm sorry.
That's C. Then on the corner,
J.
that's it. That's J. 9 at the end of.
That will be G.
That's it. That's G. And finally, turn right.
B.
That's A. Super simple, right? So this vocabulary is essential to give directions, right? And you can make you can prove that. So give it a try with your mobile devices. Move to another place, right? Give directions. For example, you're going to go to the supermarket that could be quite close to your house. Give it a try. Put it on the map. Set that map into English and listen to Google Maps telling you what do you have to do. So it's going to tell you turn left, turn right, the supermarket it's on, etc. So you are going to use this vocabulary because it's essential to provide better answers, better replies to someone that is looking for a specific direction. Okay? So now, again, same dialogue that we listened yesterday, right? But now we have to complete it. So here you are, the dialogue, right? And we have, there are certain missing words that were taken off, in this case, the dialogue. Some of them are related to the vocabulary that we have just practice, right? And we are the following exercise. So here we are. It says complete the sentences with the words and phrases in the box. Those are the following. The first one, it says on the left, straight along, right? Keep going until. Second, right. Takes, turn left, how to get to, and finally, that right. Okay? So, we are going to listen. Remember, first, just listen, follow the dialogue. Then we're going to listen again. And in the second time that you listen, you're going to complete the dialogues, okay? The phrases. So the first time, just listen carefully. I'm going to mute myself so it sounds better, so you got better sound. But first, tell me if you can hear, okay? I'm going to mute myself.
Audio 2.8.
Yeah, I realized because of Constanza that it's working, okay? So I'm going to silence you so we don't have double audio. Okay, so you can listen well. So I'm going to mute myself, and first time, remember, first time, just listen.
Audio 2.8.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
Sorry, please could you tell me how to get to the Jim Thompson house?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. You go straight along this road. You'll see the MBK shopping centre on the left. Go past that and keep going until you reach a crossroads.
Uh-huh.
At the crossroads, turn left down Rama 1 road. Then take the second right. Just go down that street and it's the building with flags outside on the left. There's a sign outside anyway.
Okay, so it's left at the crossroads? Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Then the second right.
And it's the building on the left?
Yeah.
And, is it far?
No. It takes about 10 minutes, I should think.
Okay, thanks
Okay.
very much.
That's it. So now we're going to listen again for a second time, and this time you should complete all the gaps from the sentences, okay? And then we check. So I'm going to mute myself again.
Audio 2.8.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
Sorry, please could you tell me how to get to the Jim Thompson house?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. You go straight along this road. You'll see the MBK shopping centre on the left. Go past that and keep going until you reach a crossroads.
Uh-huh.
At the crossroads, turn left down Rama 1 road. Then take the second right. Just go down that street and it's the building with flags outside on the left. There's a sign outside anyway.
Okay, so it's left at the crossroads? Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Then the second right.
And it's the building on the left?
Yeah.
And, is it far?
No.
Okay.
It takes about
So
10
let's
minutes, I should think.
now
Okay,
complete
thanks
and
very much.
check. Okay. So the first one, it says, please, could you tell me?
How to get to.
Excellent. In this case, how to get to the James Thompson's house. Very good. How about the second one? You go.
Straight along.
Excellent. Straight along, remember, is the same as saying go straight ahead. Same thing. Straight along means derechito, derechito para allá. Good. Number 3, you'll see the MBK Shopping Center.
On the left.
Excellent. On the left. Number 4, go past and
Keep going until. Keep going.
yes, keep going until all that together, right? Keep going until you reach a crossroads, okay? So keep going until. Keep going means continúa, siga, and until, hasta. Keep going until you reach a crossroad. Very good. At the crossroads,
Turn left.
turn left. Are you sure?
I think so.
Yes, it says turn left down Rama Road, right? So you have to go turn left. Yeah, very good. Rama 1 road, and in number 6, take the
Second right.
yes. We have it says Kasermsan 1, Kasermsan 2, second right. Yes. Take the second right. So it's left at the crossroads. So she's checking, right? So it's left at the crossroad is sorry?
That's right.
Is that right? Very good to clarify, right? Is that right? Very good. And finally, it
Takes.
takes about 10 minutes to get to that place. And we knew that was false. It takes 13 to 14 minutes. Okay, but that's very good. Excellent job. Good one. So now, finally, it's your time to start working on this. Okay, so now we're going to do our first activity. In this case, using the content from Google Classroom. So you should go to the Classroom website, right? Then you need to open the class presentation and you need to go to slide number 13, right? So go to slide number 13. And there you're going to see what you have now on the screen, right? You have an activity for student A and student B. So what is this about? We're going to work in our breakup rooms, right? What do you have to do? So in order to complete this activity, you have to do the following. Okay, let me just show you what you'll have to do. You'll have to download these 2 pages. One is for you, the other one is for your partner, your classmate. So the idea is that you have just one, right? So you have to decide whether you're going to be a student A or a student B. So you have to decide that because it's a pair work. What do you have to do? If you're a student A, you have to look at the map, right? And remember that you are here outside the Windsor Hotel on Oak Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues. You have to ask your partner, that means a student B, for directions to 3 places below. Those places are the garage, the supermarket, and the flower shop. Your map, as you can notice here, does not have the names of these buildings, but your partner's map does. So you have to listen to your partner and find the places on the map, and if you can, write their names. You have useful language that you can use that is here below, right? And if you're a student B, you have that language here at the top. Then, of course, your partner asks the same. So in the second part, now B, you have to give directions, and then you have to ask your partner in A for these three places: the coffee shop, the shoe store, and the bookstore. That's why you need to download one page, right, for each of you. So where you can download this? From the class presentation. Just click over, for example, student A, you have the link there, and then you go to student B and you do the same. Okay, so you click and you're gonna have these two PDF files open. Okay, so we are going to work now in the in this case in
Profe,
the sorry.
Connie Veroitza has a question, I think.
Yeah, I
Yes.
noticed.
There are many things going on in my house right now that I have to supervise, so I won't be able to do the activity right now.
Okay, okay. So
Thank you.
let's see how many of you. Yeah, you're 19 anyway, so we're going to see if you can work with someone else or your partner can work with someone else. Ignacio, any questions so far?
Me?
Yep.
No. I'm fine.
Okay. So now we're going to create the rooms. Let me just go here. Remember to download the in this case uh, the documents, two PDFs that you have there for student A and B. And you're gonna have 10 to 15 minutes to work on this, okay? So then I'm going to tell you for how long you are going to work on this, okay? So let me just put this breakup room, so it's 9. There you are. So it's already 11:43. This is going to assign you to a room. So it's going to take like a minute or two. So in 10 to 15 minutes, right, I'm going to see you again. Remember to use the language from the boxes that you have there on the PDF and also from the language that we have just practiced and you have just listened to, okay? So let's begin. Remember, 10 to 15 minutes on this.
Hola. Hola.
Sí. Si quieres ser estudiante A o B. Sí. Es como después lo mismo se repite. Sí. Lo que faltan son los nombres de lo que tienes que preguntar. El garage, el supermercado y el flower shop. Ahí sí, los nombres. Sí. No sé cómo tú quieras. ¿Ya tú vas a hacer el B primero? Ya. Entonces yo te tengo que preguntar. Ya. A ver. Excuse me. How do I get to the garage? Ya. Ya. Llegué. A ver ahora. La segunda. How do I get to the supermarket? Yo creo que es como del mismo punto. ¿Mm? Ya. Ese que tiene el techito azul, ¿o no? Ya. Llegué. Y ahora la última. How can I get to the flower shop? Ya. Como el crema, ¿no? Ya. Listo. Ya, entonces. Y ahora tú me preguntas a mí. Y yo al B. Creo que sí. Ah, no. Abajo sí. Abajo sale. Coffee shop. A ver. In the Windsor Hotel, in the corner, the right corner, you go straight the Third Avenue, like where is the park, and then in the right corner or the of the Elm Street, it's it's the coffee shop, like right after Roscoe's Drugs. Yeah. See? Shoe Store, ¿dónde está la Shoe Store? A ver, ahí. Yo tampoco. Todavía no la veo. Ahí la vi. Yeah. Entonces, you are there. You go to the left corner of Windsor Hotel, and then you go straight the Second Avenue at the end, where the Palm Street begins. Is right after the flower shop. Está bien. ¿Sí? Falta una, ¿verdad? Nos falta una, ¿o no? A ver, creo que falta la bookstore. Me preguntaste por la bookstore. Creo que esa falta. You go to your left at the Windsor Hotel, then straight the Second Avenue, and on your left is in the corner, in the right left corner, no, right after Papa's Pizza is the bookstore. ¿Sí? Ya ahí terminamos.
And we are back. Okay, good. So how was it? Did you have? I entered some of the rooms, so you were working. Some of you were a bit confused of the task because you couldn't find the places and you forgot that you have to change roles. So one of you has the places that the other one does not have, right? And well, it's part of it, okay? Just to follow the instructions in the right way, okay? So what you are seeing on each of this, on the screen is now your task, okay? So we're going to use Flipgrid again, but in this case, we are going to focus our attention of using Flipgrid to give directions and also to ask for directions. Okay, so what you will have to do is take a look at the task that I have just assigned you on Flipgrid and that I'm going to post right now on Classroom. So you can enter this to this activity directly from Google Classroom, and or in this case, if you are on on the app, you already have it there, right? So let me go here and post it over the Classroom. So I'm gonna go here, choose a class. So Inglés Integrado Básico. Create an announcement. So yeah, an announcement. I'm gonna post it here. Complete the in this case the activity. Go to and follow the instructions on Flipgrid, and it's already there. Okay, so now it's in your. So now you can enter to Classroom. Click over the link of Flipgrid in this case, and here you are the instructions. Let me reply something. And that's it. Sorry. Okay. So this task is divided into 3 parts. First of all, you have to take a look at the map that is here, a map from Paris, right? Very reduced map of Paris with different tourist attractions like the Arc of the Triomphe, the Eiffel Tower, the Palace de la Concorde, right? Louvre, etc. Right? So those are just a few of them, of the most important places of Paris. So what do you have to do in part 1? You have to choose one of the options below and you will have to give directions to get to those places in Paris. For example, in the first one, your friend is at the Louvre Museum. He or she wants to go to the Orsay Museum. So if you choose that one, you have to tell him or her how to get there. So you have to give directions, right? You have 4 options. You have to choose just one. That is part 1. So you record your video, right? Giving directions to that specific place. Okay? That is part 1. Now it's becoming a bit more interesting because we have part 2. So in part 2, you have to choose one of your classmates' videos, right? So you have to go through your classmates, what they have posted here, and you have to go to comments and record a video asking for directions to another place, right? To one of the places from part 1, but it must be a different place. So if your classmate provides, for example, directions to number 1, right, to the Orsay Museum, maybe you can choose number 4, right? So you have to ask your classmate, for example, excuse me, can you tell me the way to the opera, right? And you have to tell him or her that you are outside the Eiffel Tower, right? So you have to choose a different one. And the idea is that your classmate, right, the ones that you have made the comment, replies you. So that's why part 3, read the comment or watch the video comment in this case and provide the right directions, right? You have the view, I mean, you have access to this map, so you can download the map here, or you can have it open. You can open the picture, or you can download it if you want, or you can take it from the presentation, because it's also here at the end of the presentation in Google Slides, right? And also you have to use some of the words, not all of them, but some of the words of, remember, the language box, which is here attached as a PNG document or format, picture format. It's just here. You can use some or at least a couple of them. So you have different categories, right? Asking for directions, giving directions, saying where something is, saying how long it takes, etc. Different things that you can use in your videos. Okay, so this is going to be your task, right? And it's going to be our last activity of today's class. Okay, you will have to do it on your own, and you will have to do it during the day. Okay, so the idea is that for next class, I could check what you have been doing on Flipgrid. Okay, so that is the idea now, that you work on your own, right? Based on what you had from the previous materials. So remember, you have the class presentation on the classroom, right? And use that information now with the use of video to create these discussions. Okay, so that is what you have to do, and that is the end of our class of today. Okay, so that is the last part. So I'm going to stop the recording. And the idea now is that you continue working on your own. Remember to use the mobile app, because I think it's more comfortable. So download the mobile app to your devices, Flipgrid on App Store or Google Play Store, and try to do the recording during the day so you can reply to your classmates and, of course, interact. Okay, any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? So good? Is it okay? It's not that difficult, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
it's all good.
everything is okay. So we're gonna be here in this conference mode. Yay! So now we're in conference mode, and the idea now is to say bye-bye. See you next class, which is on Friday. Okay, so see you around. Have a nice day, and I hope you can enjoy working with these videos. Okay, so see you next Friday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye
See you.
bye.
Bye bye. Have a good day. See you.
Bye.